Richie, Carlisle on Saturday, new manager, or fairly new manager, Graham Kavanagh, and they've done pretty well, haven't they?
They have. It was a shame to see Greg leave. He's been there a long time, and things obviously didn't work out. He didn't get very long at the start of the season, but Cav's been there a few years now as a player and a coach, and somebody I know really well, and he's taken his chance really well. Obviously, as a caretaker, I think he won 3 out of 3, so I think it was a no-brainer to give him the job, and he's taken that on.
And they've shown some resilience. I mean, last week against Wolves, twice behind, twice came back to get a draw.
Yeah, I watched the game yesterday on DVD, and there wasn't a lot in the game, to be fair. You certainly wouldn't have looked at one team and said they were bottom half, and the other team were in the top 3, so there wasn't a lot in the game.
We won there last year, of course, and I think you mentioned at the time that the key, one of the keys, was the proper preparation that we've done, and we're doing the same again this week, aren't we?
Yeah, we do the best that we can with what we've got in terms of the preparation, and we'll do everything we can in terms of making sure we travel at the right time and train at the right time, and all you can do is the best that you can, and hope that it pays off. And we think we're going to have done everything that we can, and we'll make sure that we're going to have a couple of days up there, and I'm sure at some point it'll people will say that it happens everywhere, but it is a hell of a long way, and it must be one of the longest trips in the Football League this year, I think. So we'll do the best we can.
In terms of training, I remember last year we trained up at Gretna Green, didn't we? This year we're staying in England.
Yeah, we are. We did cross over the border for 10 minutes or so, but we are. It just shows you how far it is, really, when you're talking about whether you're training in England or Scotland. So, but yeah, we're staying in a slightly different place, and we're going to train somewhere different on the Friday, and hopefully like I said, the attempts to do the right things and prepare in the right way will pay off.
What are Carlisle like as a side this season?
I think Greg obviously had. He'd been there a long time, so he had set in stone the way he wanted to play, and he was successful with that over the years. In turn, once Cav took over, I think he's added maybe slightly more possession to it, and I'd have to say I watched them play, and they keep the ball really well. Really big, nice pitch, so it should lead to, again, another good football match.
How's the mood this week? Good win, obviously, on Saturday, just to get the spirits up again.
Yeah, it certainly makes a difference coming in on a Monday morning. I'd have to say that it's not stopped raining for about 48 hours now, which made training extremely difficult on the Monday, and it's going to be tough today as well. We're going to have to go elsewhere, I think. So that sort of throws a few spanners in the works, and we have to shift a lot of things about. But it is what it is, and we'll get on with it. And but to be fair to the players, yeah, they've been good, and it certainly changed their mindset.
You made some changes at the weekend. One of the players to come in was Mark Connolly. How did you think he did?
I thought he did okay. Yeah, I thought
seemed to be his sort of game, actually.
Yeah, well, one of the things we needed to think about was obviously doing the right things for us, but counteracting what they do. And we knew that it was going to be competitive, aggressive. A lot of aerial balls to defend, and I thought that would be right up his street. And to be honest, there wasn't a lot in it between throwing Connor in as well. So, but no, I thought he did okay. I thought he was vocal. I thought he just gave us, 3 out of the back 4 with 21 and under. So, we just felt that we needed somebody who was just going to be help a bit with the communication.
Talking to defenders, it's international weekend, but good news is no Joe Walsh isn't with Wales this week.
Yeah. There's no under 21 games for Wales this weekend. So fortunately we've got him for a while. I think their next couple of games are against England, I think, so that'll be a real good test for him, and I know he's had his eye on those fixtures for a while.
Billy Clarke still training and hopefully going to be involved soon?
Yeah, trained yesterday. We are going to have to train on AstroTurf today, so we need to have a chat with him about how we're going to manage that, and see how he copes with that. So it's again just day after day, seeing if he has any reaction to what he did the day before, and if he doesn't, then we'll keep him going.
4 games coming up before the FA Cup again, with Crewe away after Carlisle, and then 2 home games in between. Important to, I don't know if you set a points target for these next 4 games. Anything you got in mind that you think we could achieve?
Yeah, I have. I've got an idea that I think that would put us back on where we want to be. But but I'd have to say again, you know, we say it regular, but no easy games.
No.
Carlisle away, who were doing reasonably well at the minute, and you actually take those 3 or 4 games away from them at the start of the season. If you started the league then, they'd probably be in the top 10. So Crewe, obviously, you know, on the day that what you can get against Crewe, because they certainly can play. Walsall very similar as well, and obviously Swindon, you know, scored 5 the other week, but then got beat in the FA Cup. So I'm off to watch them play tonight, and I'll know more about them after then.